gorgeous manifestors. Hello, hello, hello. And firstly, I hope you all had an amazing Christmas and New Year and a huge and excited welcome into 2020. So much excitement and expansion to come at mastering the art of manifesting over the coming 12 months. And I'm really excited to start sharing this with you guys. So let me know how you're doing as you're logging on. Let me know how you are feeling, and let me know how you are feeling about the new year and new decade that lies before us. There is limitless possibility for each and every one of you. It's a message I've always shared since I started mastering the art of manifesting in May 2017. But oh my goodness, limitless goes to a whole new level now, and this is what I'm really excited to share with you over the coming months at Mastering the Art of Manifesting. So for those of you that are ready for a whole new wave of manifesting insight, of leading edge knowledge, of new tools that have only been published since the summer last year, get ready. This is exactly where you want to be, because there is so much more out there to help you with manifesting than possibly some of you could even imagine. So just as a quick background about me, for those of you that don't know me, because I know there's a lot of new people that are following my page now. My name is Sarah Morgan. I am the creator and founder of Mastering the Art of Manifesting. I set this up back in May 2017 after leaving a corporate role in London, which I'd been in for about 12 years, that wasn't making my heart sing, basically. And I knew there was much more out there. I was feeling restless and stuck, and I guess trapped and limited, I think, like so many of us do. And I got a real clout from the universe that made me finally leave the world of PR. And then I one day was just sitting there in this cottage thinking, what is it that I'm passionate about? I left PR to do what I'm passionate about. What is it that I'm going to do? I left London to do something I'm passionate about. And then I had the inspired action to blend my passions, which were helping people and law of attraction. And then the rest is history. Everything has flown ever since. And, over the last 2.5 years, I have taught so much around manifesting and law of attraction, but I've always been very clear that my teachings are to demystify it. I was very much wanting to make this mainstream, to help, lots of people around the world to know how to use these tools and to become a powerful manifester in a way that made as much sense as possible, and in the fastest and easiest way possible as well, because you don't have to understand all of the science and all of the energy behind it. You don't actually need to. The tools that I've taught today are to just shortcut you into that fast track manifesting flow. Okay, but last year, 2019, was a whole new year of learning for me. I had manifested so much using the tools that I teach, including like the car that I've always wanted, my cottage, a multiple 6-figure money flow. I manifested all of this amazing stuff so rapidly. But then I wasn't really able to move past it. I sort of reached an expansion ceiling. That's actually what it's now known as. I actually understand what had happened. And when that happened, I then started working closely with Fifth Dimension Earth and Olivia and Raf Kanya to crack through this expansion ceiling. And this is what I have been working on over the last year, so throughout the whole of 2019. And as I only ever teach what I have mastered, I am now ready to share this with you all. Now, some of you already know this. I do have a sister Facebook group called Beyond Beyond the Art of Manifesting. And there are over 300 of you in there who have been going along this journey with me, seeing what I've been doing and started using these tools too. But I had real guidance just before Christmas that this needs to now go out into the public, which is why I'm now going to be doing all of my lives through this page, which is public, and my lives will stream into the Facebook groups, both Mastering the Art of Manifesting and Beyond the Art of Manifesting, for those that want to kind of stay in a Facebook group. But the messaging now needs to get out there, because I'm here to help hundreds of millions around the globe to master the art of manifesting and become completely and utterly free and completely and utterly limitless. And what I have learned over the last year is brand new stuff. There's hardly anyone else teaching this. There are certain things that I can do that no one else at this point in time is offering either. This is literally leading edge of leading edge stuff. As I've always said, for those that follow me in Mastering the Art of Manifesting or Beyond the Art of Manifesting, we are at the leading edge here. There is a reason each and every one of you is sat here watching this, whether it's live or on replay. Nothing is ever by chance. So this new insight that I'm going to be weaving into my lives this year, that I'm going to be coaching to my clients. I mean, there's so much to share. Get ready, fasten your seatbelts and be really excited. But what I wanted to talk about today is your higher self. So again, some of you know this term because you have been following the teachings of me in Beyond the Art of Manifesting or Fifth Dimension Earth. Some of you are already clued up about your higher self, but some of you won't be. And I have to say, 2.5 years ago, when I started Mastering the Art of Manifesting, and I was very much like, I'm demystifying this. You don't have to be woo-woo. You don't have to like hug trees and all that kind of stuff. If someone had said 2.5 years ago, I had a higher self, I literally would have been like, that's weird. I don't know what you're talking about. And so if this feels a bit weird to you, trust me that I get that. But remember, I am here to demystify this. So my zone of genius is to demystify this. And so your higher self, we all have a precious higher self. And you can learn to work with your higher self to ramp up your high vibration in a way that you have never, ever done before. And obviously, one of the awesome byproducts of that is that you become a manifester, that's like you will start to manifest in a way that hardly anyone else on the planet is yet manifesting in that way. Okay. And so your higher self, I'm just going to give you a bit of an overview of who your higher self is. Your higher self is the eternal extension of you, and your higher self will have had lots of previous physical incarnations, and you are their current physical incarnation. So there's going to be more detail to come around this, but just broad, just as a kind of introduction, your higher self is the eternal extension of you. But this isn't new. It isn't necessarily new, it's just called something different. So with the teachings of Esther and Jerry Hicks, they talk about source and how we all have a connection to source and are an extension of source. The new insight from Fifth Dimension Earth is that source energy is actually your higher self. And oh my goodness, the wonder and the magic that this opens up for you in terms of your whole life, but also your freaking manifesting flow is extraordinary, okay? And I'm really passionate about demystifying this and helping as many of you as possible who want to start connecting to your higher selves. My higher self, I speak to her all day long. And she's always been there. So many people that I have already coached to start tuning into their higher selves realize that their higher selves have always been there, because they are the physical extension of their higher self. Your higher self is always with you. And those moments in your past, if you look back, moments where you felt really in flow, or you've had an amazing inspired idea or a real impulse about something, that's always been your higher self. Often there are physical sensations you receive as well. Often when I'm doing these lives or coaching, I would get goosebumps running across my shoulders, and I would always know that was confirmation, but I didn't know it was actually from my higher self. And so as you start to work with your higher self, you are firstly able to access so much insight and learnings that they have gained throughout all of their previous physical incarnations. So you are able to access awesome stuff that you wouldn't be able to if you weren't really tuning into your higher self. Again, putting you at the leading edge of the leading edge. You know, you don't have to be just into spiritual stuff to be able to harness the awesomeness of your higher self. You know, one of my clients at the minute is a, you know, really powerful businesswoman, and she wants to really be put on the map and stand out at the leading edge in her field. And for me, it's just like a no-brainer. Like, we've been working with her and her higher self, and she is literally flying at the leading edge of her field because she's moving with the guidance from her higher self and tuning into her and leveraging her thousands and thousands of years of previous life experience. It's awesome. So it doesn't matter what field you are in. And so often what your passion is in life is your higher self zone of genius. So my higher self, her zone of genius is law of attraction. She has actually been trained by Abraham in non-physical for millions of years. So it makes so much sense why I literally want to eat manifesting and the law of attraction, because that is what her zone of genius is. And so when you hear these phrases, follow your passion, it's going to lead to your purpose, it all starts to slot into place and make sense, because when you are following your passion, it is your zone of genius. And when you're in your passion, things feel easier. They manifest faster and more rapidly and easily because you are tapping into your higher self zone of genius. Okay. So it can be anything, you know. All of my clients that I'm coaching at the minute are all doing completely different things, but the main common denominator is they are all in their passion. And when they're in their passion, they are able to manifest faster. And all of them now are working with their higher selves. So this is how things have shifted so rapidly over the last year. All of my clients now work with their higher selves, and all of them are really increasing their vibration and manifesting momentum as they do so. Okay. So much more to come around your higher self. If any of you are really excited about this and want to get cracking with this right away, my manifesting membership is £30 a month. It's the lowest investment way to work with me, and it's awesome. And January 2020, the focus in that manifesting membership is going to be about your higher self. So in that, I'm going to do a higher self connection practice. I'm going to do a whole coaching module around your higher self, and I'm going to do a live Q&A where you have the chance to tune in on a Zoom call and receive live coaching from me. And again, there'll be lots of questions about higher selves, and, you know, because in the membership I'll be helping people practice connecting to their higher selves. So the Q&A will obviously mirror a lot of that. So if you want to get started straight away and you want me to help to demystify that and coach it in the way that I coach all things, the manifesting membership is a brilliant place to start for that. So get used to the term higher self, because I will be using that a lot. Again, I want to demystify this, okay? Very much like fifth dimension Earth and the teachings from Liv and Raf Kanya, who run Fifth Dimension Earth. Raf once said it shouldn't be weird to talk about your higher self. It should be weird not to. We're here to make this mainstream now, because when you tap into your higher self, you can see how you very rapidly can become even more limitless. Okay, so much more to come around your higher self, so much more to come around my higher self too, and what I can access through her, so much more to come around that. But something else I just wanted to introduce you to today as well is through your higher self, if you decide to go on this journey, you have the chance to shift out low stored vibration. Okay, so again, this is new insight. If any of you want to learn a bit more about the Fifth Dimension Earth teachings, I cannot recommend this book enough. So I've always said read Asking It Is Given by Esther and Jerry Hicks for the new insight that includes new teachings from the Abraham Collective Consciousness plus others. This book, Believe, has been my new Bible for the last year. Okay, and what I've learned is that all of the teachings up until now, all of the teachings prior, including my teachings, were how to manage your transitional vibration. Okay, so how to feel good in the moment. So all the tools to help you do that, like pivoting, like the limiting beliefs process, like my dream day journal, that gold dust tool that sets so many people off on a rapid manifesting pace. Okay, all of those things have been awesome. They're so powerful, and they're all about your transitional vibration. But what I've learned over the last year is that we all have stored vibration as well, that's actually in our bodies. And as you start to release low vibration in your body that's stored, oh my goodness, your overall vibration is going to become higher than it's ever been before, guys. You're going to become even more powerful at manifesting than you've ever been before. So all of those things I had manifested really rapidly were all through managing my transitional vibration. But now, over the last year, I've been working on shifting my stored vibration as well. And now my overall vibration is so much higher. So manifesting, I manifest so much faster. It kind of scares me. It doesn't really scare me, but sometimes I'm like, whoa, that's coming so fast. As soon as I shift my energy now, stuff comes in because my overall vibration is so much higher. And this is the leading edge work that, again, I'm also now teaching with my one-to-one clients. And I do have a few one-to-one spots that are coming up at the end of this month, if anyone is interested. But also I'm offering Wednesday weekly sessions on a lunchtime where I'm blending in some of this releasing work. It's called the Believe Releasing process, where I'm blending in some of this releasing work specifically linked into money manifesting. Again, that is one of Sarah's zones of genius, is money. I am passionate about it. And so the Wednesday sessions, the next one will be starting not next week, but the week after, because I'm away for a few days next week. But those sessions are a brilliant way to get a taster of working with your higher self, to get more of an understanding of the releasing process and how you can start to shift the low vibration that's stored in your body. And I've been running those sessions now for a few weeks. I haven't been putting that out in lots of places, but I have been running it for a few weeks now, and the shifts and breakthroughs that we're having on those sessions, I've got clients that have never really been able to crack money manifesting, having their first 5-figure months. I've got clients that were more like me and was having a nice money flow but had hit an expansion ceiling and are now cracking through it. It's just awesome. So these new tools that I'm now teaching are so different to anything you would have ever learned before when it comes to law of attraction and manifesting, and they truly set you free to be limitless. Okay, and if you want to, you can then take this releasing work and apply it in all areas of your life, not just money. And in fact, if you do that over time, you will reach a point where you awaken. And again, that's something I never thought I'd say. 2.5 years ago, it would have been like, I don't really understand what that is. It sounds a bit weird. But again, to demystify this, being awakened isn't just for a select few. I used to think that you had to be Buddha or someone. Only someone that was like a Buddha could awaken. I thought you would have to spend years and years in silence and meditation in order to be able to awaken. That's what I thought. I never thought that would ever be something that would be possible for me. But again, using these new tools, as you shift out all this low stored vibration, at the same time, you remove all of your fear. And as you remove fear, you become free of fear. then you become awakened. And guess what? Freaking limitless, powerful, deliberate creators. It's more than just manifesting. It's like awesome, deliberate creation that currently hardly anyone else on the planet is doing. So this is what is possible for each and every one of you. And as you know, another byproduct of releasing all of this low store vibration and awakening, yes, you become powerful manifester more than you've ever been before. Yes, you feel happier and freer than you ever had before because there's no fear, but also you open up to the wonder of non-physical. So again, many of you will be comfortable with the term non-physical because the Abraham Collective Consciousness, who the vast majority of you know about, because I talk about them all the time, and this is a great introduction to them, they are in non-physical. But there's so much more out there in non-physical. In fact, not only does each and every person on the planet have a higher self, every single person on the planet has a broader non-physical team. And what happens is, as you shift out the low store vibration in your body, you are able to start receiving them. And I've got non-physical team entities that are multiversal, and I would never have been able to receive them before. And it's the same for anyone that wants to start shifting out their low stored vibration with their higher selves. All of this wonder opens up to you, and it doesn't have to just be, again, a certain kind of person that can access this. I was always very much like, I never thought I would ever be able to do anything like this, you know. And over the last few months, I'm now able to see into people's vortexes. I'm able to receive guidance from my broader non-physical team for them. I now have new abilities that are completely unique to me, as each and every one of you has. You all have unique abilities, but you haven't been able to access them yet, perhaps like I haven't, because there's too much low store vibration. One of those is vortex decluttering. There is nowhere else on the planet you can access that. That is something that I am bringing through from Sarah, and there's nowhere else you can access that. And again, it's not just because I have a special gift. Of course it's special, I love it, but all of you can open up to special gifts and abilities. Okay, I never thought that would ever be me. I used to watch people and think, oh my goodness, how are they able to do that or do that? They're so lucky they have these gifts. All I can do is coach. But how wrong I was. Okay, so this is, again, possible for each and every one of you. So again, this is stuff I'm working on with my clients behind the scenes. I'm helping them to release and to awaken using the belief releasing process, to build their connections with their higher selves and broader non-physical teams, and to ultimately become the truly, utterly, phenomenally limitless, deliberate creators that they are here to be, because each and every one of us can access this. And as I said before, this is leading edge of leading edge, okay? There are not many people out here at the minute coaching this, okay? And it's only been available since the summer. So where before it's been so exciting learning about the law of attractions and the teachings of you know, this book, Asking It Is Given, now it gets even more exciting as we start to really move forward with brand new leading edge insight. Okay, so this is what I'm going to be sharing so much more of over the coming months. It's always going to link back to the law of attraction and manifesting, because that is my zone of passion and genius. And so really moving forward, this content is for all of you that want to join me. There's nothing special about me, there's nothing different about me. It's just I'm using the tools. As I've always said in Mastering the Art of Manifesting, there's nothing special about me that makes me able to manifest. It's just I consistently use the tools, okay? And it's the same thing I'm going to continue to teach you. The same way I've always wanted to demystify, the same way I've always wanted to help hundreds of millions of people. It's the same, but now with this brand spanking new leading edge insight, okay, my darlings? So be really, really excited. And as I said, if any of you want to get cracking straight away with the higher self stuff, I will be doing the first live in the manifesting membership on Monday around your higher self, and I'll be doing a practice showing you how to connect to them. Okay, so you can kind of get started with that straight away if you want to. If any of you want to start really having a play with the releasing work around money manifesting in particular, my money flow amplification lives that happen every Wednesday would be a great place to start as well, because they are also really low cost. And of course, if any of you want to work really closely with me on this, do get in touch. I've got a lot of one-to-one clients at the minute. I'm loving it, and a couple of them are winding down at the end of the month, so there are some spots opening up. But this is the one-to-one work is really for people that want to work really closely and freaking nail this and fast. Okay, so I'm so excited for 2020. I mean, there's so much more to share. There's so much I haven't even said in this live, because if I say it all to you, your mind may explode. I remember when I started really going deep into these teachings, which was at the end of March last year. I went to the Believe retreat in Spain, and I remember that was 4 days of basically the content that's in this book. And I literally came back and my head felt like it was about to explode, and my jaw felt like it was on the floor for about 3 months. I was literally just like, oh my goodness, this is awesome. I never knew about any of this, and this changes everything. This is everything I've ever wanted. Utter leading edge stuff. This is everything that truly sets everyone free. And I have a higher self, and I have a broad non-physical team, and blah, 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 blah. I was literally just like, wow. So I want to kind of drip feed this a bit to you, so you on like I was for the first 2 or 3 months, but be really excited. And as I always say, there's a reason you're here. It isn't by chance. Okay, the universe, our higher selves have brought us together. There's a reason you are also at the leading edge here, learning this new stuff. Okay, so I'm so excited. I'm just gonna have a quick scroll down just to see if there's any comments. I think lots of you are just absorbing. Morning, darling ones. Morning. Happy New Year. Morning. Fiona's saying so exciting. Oh my goodness, it's so exciting. I can't even. It's so exciting. So I will probably be live again on Monday, just so you know. I was guided by my higher self today to talk about cleaning up your energy and decluttering your energy for 2020. It's something I've been doing myself. I've been doing a lot of decluttering energetically as well as physically. It's something that I'm getting all of my clients to do as I've been starting their calls again over the last couple of days. It's like, right, let's get really crystal clear on what it is we want to draw in from the universe this year. Okay, it's so much easier to manifest when you have clarity. Okay, so that's something I'll probably be talking about on Monday, so look out for that live. But in the meantime, my darlings, know that I love you so much. It is an honor to have you here with me at the leading edge of the leading edge. Be so excited. If you think how awesome Mastering the Art of Manifesting has been today, know that 2020 is going to blow your socks off, and I cannot wait to continue to share lots of awesome stuff with you this year. So sending you huge love from myself, my higher self, and my awesome broader non-physical team, and I will see you all again on Monday. Mwah. Bye.